Welcome to After School Reviews. Please subscribe, turn on the bell icon. Please like this video and leave a comment down in the comment section. Today we are having a look at the GameStop exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Wave 2, I guess this is what it is. We're having a look at the Foot Soldier melee weapons, Shredder, Foot Soldier with bladed weapons, and Splinter, which I'm now looking at the GameStop only sign, and it seems to be kind of rubbed off on this one, which is weird because this is the one that was actually on the shelf at the store, yet I pre-ordered these 5 months beforehand. It's kind of a horror story. I'll probably get into that later. But yeah, this guy was out on the shelf, and check this out, with that little sticker on there. And it had, I guess it arrived 2/14/20 or something, and it, SD 15, because February 15th, 2020 was the release date. So here you can see Splinter, nice Splinter there. Same packaging as the Turtles, and if you want to get a nice comparison of that, here is Donatello. Appears to be the same packaging. Something that is new are these new hooks on these figures, versus these, definitely not, excuse me. They had the clear pegs, but as you can see, Donatello's kind of broke off, so I had to change those out. So I like that they've, changed that. You can see it comes with some nunchucks, the canister, and a pizza. You can see some nice side art there. But yeah, this guy was on the shelf, and I was, it's just, I don't know. It took me about 20 minutes because they were looking for the other rest of the figures, and they were looking for Shredder, and I thought that was a little suspicious of them. But I just wonder if that's how that's supposed to go. And I think one of these also... You see, the other ones don't have that. I mean, I pre-ordered these. The Turtles don't have that. None of the Turtles have that. Yet I pre-ordered these and paid in full 5 months beforehand. Yet they had my figure on the shelf. I don't know, GameStop. Might have to have you guys ship it to my house next time. So you can see he comes with some alternate hands down there. And he comes with this cool axe-looking thing. You can see nice images. Actually, on these figures, I think... maybe all of these ones are quarter scale, except Splinter, of course. They haven't made a quarter scale of him, but the rest of these images of the back of these packages are the quarter scale. And on the original GameStop versions, the side images here were the only ones that were actually the GameStop exclusive images. That's not the case on these ones. These are the quarter scale because you can see the cloth bandana. But there's one of the Foot Soldiers. Let me grab the other Foot Soldier here. Here's the other Foot Soldier. So you can army build with these. And I got the stupid cardboard thing up there. I've already opened these. And they're pretty nice. You can see how the thing is here. I got my new camera. So I'm going to be testing that out. And I know I shouldn't be wasting all this time just on the packaging. But I want to go over each figure. So there we go. And of course, Shredder here. Which is, I think, the main set. Like the main reason of the set. And oh man, this guy's just gorgeous. You can see his cape in the background. Comes with an itty bitty knife right there, but you can see how that is there. Nice packaging on these. Nice image of the Shredder there. Is this in focus? I really hope so. You can see that Nickelodeon there. And then of course the side shot there. Another thing is the Turtles kind of created this nice picture here, and I think Raph is supposed to go in front of Michelangelo. But you can see that how that picture would go out there. How you can see how that kind of goes with that, and the hand goes there. But you can see these ones don't really do that, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of cool. But you can see if you have all the boxes and you want to line them up, you can line them up like that, and you have the art for the figures. Do not go anywhere. We are now going to have a look at the figures opened and outside of their packaging. I do advise open these figures from the bottom so that the plastic top part here on the figure, it'll be hard to close because that's just going to want to go straight. But if you cut it from the bottom, it's much easier to open that cardboard flap. And it's just much easier, trust me. Do that. Here are the figures open and out of their packaging. And it really wasn't that hard of a hassle once you already get them out, of course. I've got all their accessories around my little work area here. And I guess we're going to go off with Splinter's accessories first. Here's the DCRI canister. There, you can see it's pretty shiny, radioactive. He comes with yet another pizza to go with the Turtles. You can never have too much pizza. And of course, he comes with the Nunchuck. And I thought this was just because he was going to come with two to, help Michelangelo with his broken ones of last year. But no, actually, there's a scene in the movie. And actually, they've changed this wire on here to a more of a packaging wire, so you can bendy wire, which is what I did originally on mine. The bladed foot soldier comes with 2 sides. This axe type thing here with nice weld lines around the pole thing, and I know they use this in the film. And then you have this nice katana thing here, which pretty cool looking. We get an alternate bandana piece, which makes sense. And we add a assortment of hands. We get 2 open hands, and the cool thing about these hands is they all have this little armature piece on them, and they do not need to be repainted on some of them. But you can see there's the open hand ones, you know, to hold stuff. There's this hand one, and so there's about 6 hands total for each foot soldier. Some of them's just this open karate hand. Some of them are to hold the weapons. And the ones he has on him right now are the fist hands, which look like this. The melee weapon foot soldier comes with 2 of these nightstick thingy-mabobbers. He comes with a freaking whole staff stick type thing here. Donatello, you know what I'm saying? We get another one of these, which is, I believe, the same as the other one. But it's got a nice wash to it. We get 2 nunchucks. One of these is really cool, and it's this one. It's got the studs around it. And it's got a nice real chain, so it's really cool, really delicate. And we get another nunchuck. It's black, and it's done the same way with the bendy wire. And, of course, we get the assortment of hands to go with the foot soldier. Now for Shredder's weapons. Comes with this tiny knife with a sheath. Sheath? It's sheath, but, you know, it's very small, very tiny. Probably wouldn't use this for Shredder. And I guess his main weapon is this giant T-1000-esque rod here. You can see that there. It's got these giant spikes, so you can just freaking pierce the turtles. And he comes with the gripping hands. You can see there's like a different shade in the color of the hands, and I kind of like that. You can see that there. It's like this red color to more of a skin tone. And there's, on the other hand, you can see that. Really not showing up on camera, but man, it sure is in actuality. And on the other hand, it's just nothing. There's no armature. But you can see that nice color tone there. It almost like looks real because of the nice different colors. And Shredder, this wouldn't be separate, but he does come with this elastic band, and the foot soldiers do too as well, around like their waist area. And if you've seen product shots, I don't really like the way that looks. And I was like, what is that? And it's just to hold the weapon accessories in there if you want to. And I don't really want to have Shredder like holding something in his little waistband. So I want that detail to show off that's right there. Here is Splinter, and you can see he's not a like super duper actiony figure, but he is very nicely detailed. It is it does capture the movie. And I like the eyes on these figures. They're very glossy. I don't know if you'll see that when we get up there, but you can kind of see the glare there. And he's missing his ear, which is accurate to the film, but this is all cloth. And he is actually sculpted with fur all the way through. So if you open this, you can see that. And you can check that out on Mr. Evil Cheese's review of the SDCC versions. And I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to undo this, but it's not too difficult to get that back. There's double jointed elbows, or, you know, right there. Not shoulders, but the shoulders go in and out pretty far. Very nice. There's a lot of articulation here in the waist. You can go, like, he's like a snake all the way through, like, here. And even you can tell that through the neck. See that? So I'm going to get real close now to the detail so you can see the nice way it's been painted and sculpted. It's a really different color there. You can see on the underside. Kind of wish that'd blend in a little bit more, but not too bad. You can see the sides here. Nice detail on the ears. The eyes are nice and glossy. Really focus here. Come on. I don't know if it's as focused as I'd prefer it to be, but you can see the nice like washes in there and then dry brushing. Could be a little bit better. You can see there's not a nice lot of articulation in here. You can see how that's done here through the legs. And I will advise you, if you have this set, or you're wanting to open this, or you're about to go receive it or something, what I would advise is there's this joint here on the foot, and it's painted. And I was like, oh, that's where the foot leg is. No, don't. It should have been cast in like a gray color rather than brown so it stands out. But if you have this, just don't bend that joint ever, and you won't have to. There's no need for it. As we speak, somebody's getting arrested out front of my house. Pretty interesting. As you can see, the detail on the hands. It's really nice that NECA has sculpted the whole figure. If you really want to just have an actual whole rat, kind of messy on the inside, Evil Dead paintage there. You can see that there. I love the way these feet wraps are, though. I like that. Almost doing it at a wash over that, so it'll be a little bit better. You can see the nice toes, the way the toes have been done. Same thing with the fingernails. But yeah, I think Splinter's pretty cool. I don't know. There's not really much you can do, and I really wish he kind of came with a cane, even though I guess he not use a cane in the movie. I don't know. Maybe I think he uses a cane in the show, which I don't know. I feel like he should have came with a cane anyway, just because it's off. But I might get me a cane just because I think that'd be really cool. But he is a cool, nice little figure, and I guess he's Splinter, so he does go well with the turtles. But he's just not super duper exciting like Shredder or even the Foot Soldiers. So he's kind of the least exciting out of the set. Unless you guys really love Splinter, you know. Which, he's good. You know, I love the way the amount of effort they put into this is really freaking fantastic. The gray, all that splotching, all these little rips and tears in it. It really makes the, Splinter look like he is a freaking sewer rat. So it's very nicely detailed. I do like that quite a bit. If you want articulation, go somewhere else. I don't like going over articulation because it's not necessary. Here is one of the Foot Soldiers, and you can see you're getting 3 of the same bodies with these figures because the Foot Soldier is the same body as Shredder. It's just sculpted and painted a little bit different with a little bit different accessories too as well. But man, these are really nice, and these I kind of want to dry brush, and I'll maybe do that later. I won't do that before the review, but because you can't even see the same thing on the fist hands. I don't know, it just needs a little bit stuff to make it shine. Let's get a little bit closer here on the figure, so you can see a little bit of that face sculpt and the nice detail here. And they've dry brushed that on there, so it looks really, really good. So the detail comes out. Man, it's like it's not allergies or something. It doesn't look like the figure's dry brushed. It might be with something. Let me check with the camera. It might be dry brushed with a nice little blue or something. I think it might be. So you can see the nice sculpting there. The nice little feet wraps on this one too as well. Very nice. Almost looks like shoes. I guess they could be shoes. They're just very thin, weird-looking feet-like shoes. Here's the gauntlets there, and you can see how that should be a little bit painted better. Like the sculpt's there, and it's painted really nice here, and you can sort of see the cylinder rings, but it just doesn't really show. Same thing with these little spikes here. Should be showing a little bit more. And the heads on these are fantastic. I love the way they've done these. Nice silver there where like the breathing hole should be. The nice headband logo looks nice all together. Headband looks nice all the way through. Reminds me of Deadpool, the way this is nice and smooth and sleek, and it's got the ear wrinkles and like the head wrinkles up there. I can get this even closer to the camera like so. There we go. Get really close. You can see the way the texture there's been sculpted. I don't really like these arm pieces here too much. They almost look a separate piece, but I think they are just the same sculpted piece. And the articulation on these, there's not a doubt without it. If this is the only hinder of articulation, is the way that works, and that's how they look in the film. So I guess they couldn't have worked a way around it. And here's that stupid elastic band. So again, if you don't like the way it looks, you can just pull it all the way off to the legs. But the articulation is freaking amazing because there's double joints on the elbows and there's double joints on the knees. It just looks weird because this weird joint here, but if you bend it, you get a nice bend there with the leg, as you can see. And then the fist hands are nice, so if you really want to go all out with this figure, you can. There's detail, or articulation everywhere. There's not like an ab crunch or anything, except like right here at the waist. You can rotate that, and you make it look like he's about to punch or something. So you can do a crap ton of these figures. Just want to see a different comparison of the figures. Here we go. I'm pretty sure you're going to see maybe minor differences. But they're the same sculpted figure, and the paint's just going to vary by variation. You can swap the headbands so they're not equally the same. So you can, do a whole bunch of different things. But there's the 2 foot soldiers. The time has come. Drum roll, please. It's terrible. Here we go. Ooh, it's Shredder. Just looking at this guy, man. Gosh, he is gorgeous. And you can rotate the, or articulate the cape so that the armor shows more and the arms are more free. But you can see this nice pattern here. It's like a tiger or something, and the nice head sculpt. The cape here on Shredder you can have go over the gauntlets, or you can push them back. I am going to remove the cape, and to do that, you just has like a little hook. If you're air, I just ate, so there's probably air going to try to escape out of my body, out of my throat. I can keep filling it. So you can see it's even got these little paddings on the inside to protect from all the little blades in that area. Here he is without the cape, and you can see how the sculpt is the same on like the foot soldier. Oh, I didn't realize they were gone off the back. So you can see the sculpt's the same. But there are different pieces, like armory, shreddery pieces. The head's different. There's like a collar on Shredder. The shoulder pads on Shredder. The gauntlets are different as well, even though they are kind of same type of area. The gauntlets. So get this nice and focused. There is not a dry brushing here on this area, which is kind of a bummer, but you can still see the sculpt there. You can get just a different color, but you can see the gauntlets here and how these are done. Brown with like a whole bunch of studs around it. That looks really nice. And then the silver on the blades looks really nice. You can see how the freaking glow off of that. He just sparkles. And then here's some of these shoulder ones here. And it looks like there's silver dry brushed on there a little bit. I think the feet are done the same or the same way. You can see the gauntlets here. I didn't even notice all these little studs here. Now that I'm noticing that, that's just really, really cool. And you can see all the blades there. There's 3 and then 2 on the sides, and they kind of go up to the knees. So they're like shin guards, I guess is the word. But very, very nice. And of course, he comes with this awesome blade here. Very Predator-esque. As you can see, even studs around the rest of the hand. And these are fist hands. So Shredder can punch the crap out of whoever the heck he wants. And here's the head sculpt and the way the mask is done. Very nice, very clean. It's very smooth and sleek. You can see the amount of detail on this is very nice as well, with it being dry brush with this nice brown to create the effect of how it's been done. And you can remove the mask, even though I don't really like to. You don't want to see Predator without his mask. And he has this kind of netting inside of the mask, so that's pretty cool. But here's the face of Shredder. You can see the eyebrow in the up there. You can see the very glossy eyes. And I can probably get this even closer if you guys really want to see the amount of detail on this head sculpt. I think the scar's been done very nice. I think the way the beard type thing's been done, like the hair's growing in, I think that's been done nicely. And the eyes, everything. I think this looks phenomenal. Here's Shredder with his weapon. Here he is with the open hand, and he looks like he's about to throw that dart type thing. That spear, I guess is the word. It reminds me of like Shao Kahn and Darth Vader, the Darth Vader helmet type-esque, the way it comes down to the sides, and it's got like this mouth guard. You could have Shredder with the sword, which I think in the show he has a sword, so I think I like that quite a bit too as well. Just because him having a sword, I think, makes sense. I don't like the spear too much, and I was kind of disappointed when I found that it wasn't a freaking sword. So I do kind of like that it is a sword in here, so I'd probably use the sword. And I almost feel like that's maybe what people used on, like, reviews and stuff of the whole set of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive they may use this freaking sword as Shredder. And one of these is like, oh, that's a foot soldier weapon. Not for sure, but I'll have to go back and see if that's what happened. Oh, yeah. This is such an expensive video, isn't it? Not only is it an expensive video, but it's a time-expensive video. This take, you know what I mean? Like, this is time is money. No, not only that, but taking these figures out of their box. So here's Michelangelo, and I actually rigged up my own nunchuck, because the others I didn't like. I like the chain nunchucks, so I made these out of, like, wood, and I kind of like the way it looks, because it's like you got a piece of wood or something. I kind of wish it would have been, like, piping or something, because I don't like the way it's brown, and it matches the rest of the turtle, but maybe it's just some type of wooden barrel or something he got down there in the sewers. I just like the chains. You can see Raphael here. And I do think some of the rafts, the new rafts, have different, more of a gritty, more open mouth. Here's Donatello, everybody's favorite. And then poor Leonardo's over here in the corner. Don't know why I did that. Unintentionally did that. Everybody likes Leonardo. because he's got the coolest weapons. Everybody loves Michelangelo for being funny, and Raphael for being the most teenager, and Donatello, everybody likes him because, well, he does awesome machines, doesn't he? And him and Michelangelo get along very, very nicely. So, yeah, there's both waves from GameStop, and I don't know if it was more of a regular base area with white background rather than this after school reviews awesome background. You'd be able to see the figures a little bit more, but still think it looks pretty cool. And yeah, thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. And please subscribe. Turn on the bell icon. Please like this video and leave a comment down where? In the comment section. The next video will possibly be over maybe these figures, which is what I was actually preparing to review, and then these figures came out. So I really want to review these because these are freaking awesome. And then I think we'll have the Toy Fair video. Yes, Toy Fair is already here. And then it should be a video about maybe figures I want made. Now, I was going to do that before Toy Fair, but that's just not what's going to happen, sadly. But maybe I can make the Toy Fair video and the figures I want, both videos or separate videos, and maybe like 2 weekends in a row. But yeah, thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. So I think you guys should pick up these sets if you can, because they're pretty cool if you like the movie. It isn't a very expensive set. This is, what, $200 right here. And usually I can compare other figures with these guys. Sadly, guess I'm not doing that. But yeah. I don't really want to feel the need to compare, I always get the same figures out to compare. I'd get the Gremlin out, or I'd get Michael Myers or Chucky to compare, because it's always the same. And, yeah, so, yeah. And if you didn't see my last review, if you want to see the last review, it is over the Goonies Chunk and Sloth set. So that was my previous review, and the camera in that one was screwed up, but now we have our fixed, brand new camera, 64 gigabyte. Hopefully this thing will be able to make beats of videos, and just will be able to pump out videos whenever I feel like I want to make a YouTube video and do a review of such figures. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the official After School Reviews Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.